What must be done?
We just got to stick to our game. Keep working, practice good habits, just play well, and things will go in. We had plenty of good chances tonight to score, and their goalie played well. We definitely had chances to win the game, and unfortunately, they just got one more goal in us.
So their goalie played well. Is this one of those games where you can look back at and say we did a lot of good things? Let's just build off of that and move forward.
There's plenty of good things we did. Yeah, like the goalie played well. We had chances. There was plenty of 2-on-1s and opportunities, but overall, yeah, it just sucks to lose. Biggest thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you feel like that 5-on-3, I don't know if you answered that already, the 5-on-3 that you guys had, that was a big moment in the game where you could have really, you had the puck in the zone the whole time too.
Yeah, 5-on-3s are key for sure. That can swing momentum one way or the other. So too bad we didn't score on that one, but you just got to keep playing.
Sevy, what's the fine line between running into a hot goaltender playing the way Carter Hart did versus finishing chances?
That's a good question. He played well. I'm sure we'd like to get some of those chances back and bury on them, but overall, yeah, you give him credit. Obviously, he played well, but at the same time, we got good shooters. We can score too, so we just weren't able to get that extra one tonight.
Tough for you just knowing that play, that turnover happened there. How do you sort of emotionally continue on, next?
Yeah, it's just hockey, just play. It's I'm trying to make a play there. Shouldn't have made the play. It sucks it ended up on the back of our net, but you just got to move on. I'm an offensive player that tries to make plays, and unfortunately that one didn't work out. Should have just kept it more simple. Just got to continue on from here and trust my game still. I can't just look back at it and say, I'm made a mistake there. I can't make plays anymore. I shouldn't have made that one, and unfortunately it went in our net. But overall, I think as a team we played a good game, but we just the more important thing, we couldn't get the job done.
As you head into these next couple of games, this is now entering a really tough part of your schedule, whether it's right now or right after the holidays. Obviously you feel the need to turn this around quickly, but what are those main aspects that need to be done to get to that point?
We have a game plan. We just play to it, and if we're going to create as many chances as we did tonight, where eventually the puck's going to start going back in for us, we're going to get our looks, and we got some players that can make plays, and we've been solid defensively. Giving our goaltender good looks at shots, and they've been making the saves for us, and I just can't get away from our game too much, and can't try to reinvent things. Just do what we've did on that winning streak we had.
Did Cates get a piece of that on the pass?
What's that?
Did Cates get a piece of that?
Well, I have no idea who the guy was. I saw our guy in the middle. I tried to pop it to him. I know somebody got a piece of it. Just deflected enough for their guy to go the other way. Close play. If it connects, it's a dangerous one. If it doesn't, unfortunately, it didn't work out my way this time.
You guys have had your fair share of winning streaks and losing streaks. As you've mentioned, there's going to be a tough part in your schedule. How do you guys rebound from this kind of adversity?
We just got to stick, like I said before, just stick to what we've been doing. We were successful in the win streak. We were resilient. We had to come back in games. We had to, play with a lead and hold the other teams off. So we've played some good teams. We've played some, average teams, as the standings say. But overall, we'll just stick to what we did on the win streak, and it'll hopefully start bouncing our way again. And teams are going to play us hard. They know we're a good team, and we're going to get the other team's best.
You said that you wanted everyone to come back and play their best and have that full effort. You can't deny that you guys had that tonight, just that lack of finish getting in the way.
Yeah, you can't hate our game. There's intensity. There's 40 plus shots. We're doing a lot of good things, but for me, it's just I just think we got to do some growing up as a team. We keep making the same kind of mistakes. Starting from that Nashville game at home, I feel like we've, kind of been giving the similar kind of chances to the opposition, and maybe early on, I don't know if we were getting, some bounces in those situations or whatnot, but we're not right now, and it's timely things, like that 2-1 goal, and it's something that we have to sort out fast. We have the toughest part of our schedule, in my opinion, coming up here. Some of the best teams in the league, so short turnaround, and got to be better again.
You talk about that 2-1 goal, but what are the other elements in terms of that maturity that you need to see or that needs to sort of come into focus?
Yeah, I just think it's just like sticking with it. You know, when the plays are there, we make them, but when they're not, you know, let's not force things. Let's just stick with the process. You know, it's a one-to-one game, but let's be comfortable with it. You know, I thought we had great pressure. We're doing right things. We're getting chances. So like, you know, just sticking with that and just trusting that, you know, it's 10 minutes left in the game. You know, it's just keep going the same way.
What's the margin between finishing your chances and running into a hot goaltender and like just the way he was playing?
Oh, I guess I'm a perfect guy to ask. It's you know, it's hard to say. You know, it is what it is, and ultimately. As individuals, we got to do a better job when we get those chances. There's no excuses. You know, we just got to be better. That's just how it is.
There was certainly no lack of effort on your team's part tonight. Can we just start by talking about the response from last game and just how your team came out playing tonight?
It came out great. You know, we skated well at first period, got a lot of pucks going to the net. You know, had some good opportunities. Got in a little bit of penalty killing trouble, which, you know, I think took some momentum out for a little bit, but I thought our penalty killers did a great job. And then after that, I thought we stepped on the gas again.
What's the fine line between running into a hot goaltender playing the way Carter Hart did versus finishing your chances?
Well, you got to finish. I mean, we had, I think, 4 2-on-1s. We had the breakaway. You got to give him a lot of credit. He made the saves. You know, some of it comes down to execution. You know, we've been able to make some of those plays, score that key goal. You know, we had, you know, our power play got one, but our 5-on-3 didn't feel we executed well enough on that either.
Damon said after the game he tried to make a play, didn't work. Does he need to be a little more simpler?
You know, that play it's a play that it's just not even in our playbook. We talked this morning about getting pucks to the net. Comes off the wall, one-time it, make a play like that. They didn't have a chance in the period. I had just gone down the bench and talked about making sure that we create the chances that are there, that we don't, you know, play high risk. You know, you get in a game like this and you might have to hang around for overtime, but to make that play and trap the people, totally unacceptable.
Lindy, this game was very aggressive, and your team showed a lot of effort, even down to the final stretch. Is this the type of energy you guys need to maintain as you enter a tough part of your schedule for the rest of December?
You know, every tough part, I mean, every game is tough. So I thought the energy was good. The Mike McLeod fight, the Schmitty fight, the emotion, emotionally engaged in the game. Bench had a lot of life. We just couldn't get one by the goaltender. You know, some of that is execution. Some of that is we didn't find the hole with our shots. We had people around the front of the net. We had some tips. We had second opportunities, but we didn't get anything to go in.
Were you aware Erik's penalty was a penalty?
We just talked about it. We talked about that 2 days ago. We talked about a play where we saw 2 sticks laying on the ice in the Pittsburgh game. So we just talked about you can't throw the stick. You can hand it to somebody, but you can't throw it. So yeah, very well aware of it. I've seen it a couple times in my career. There's not many penalties I haven't seen.